though.
It's muddy.
I finally got you hitting the double.
Oh, yeah.
I was impressed that you hit it the one lap. You got squirrely in the corner.
Dude, I know.
And you still sent it. How was it?
It was good. It's alright. A little sketchy because a little muddy, but you're still gonna send it.
Just a little off yesterday?
A little bit. Just got a little too nervous. So hopefully we can just ride smart, fast, and smooth. So track looks better today, not as muddy. So go rip it up.
Come out of here and go, whoa, yeah.
Time.
It was good. The track's money this morning, like ultra grip. You can just like gas from the very beginning of the rut. Good fun.
You know, when you start planning these kinds of events, time flies by, especially when, you know, it's not like you get to pause and, you know, put a bunch of effort into something when the kids are hitting the ground running every other weekend and some weekends with regionals and area qualifiers and stuff like that. So I have a full reality of all you guys out there, moms, dads, anyone that's supporting these kids. It's a lot of work. I don't know about these guys, but I can tell you, I take the professional life any day. It's so much easier. You do your work, you go home to the AC, you go back to the gym, you go back to the AC, you do a couple of races on the weekend, and you go home. You know, grinding it out as a parent is really, really hard, and I have a new appreciation and thanks to my mom and dad of growing up as a child. So glad you all had fun, or at least I hope you all had fun. I don't know. I liked the finish yesterday. This third place kind of sucked. It doesn't matter how old you are. Third's always brutal. Eating dirt's never fun. A couple of rocks, but man, it was fun to ride with these two guys.
We appreciate you being a part of this, Chad, and we look for this to grow for many, many years. Anybody else you want to thank?
You know, my sponsors are super awesome, and I would just like to say that being involved in an event like this, Harold, Greg, Ryan Smith, you know, all the staffing that make this event possible, you get a whole nother perspective of what it takes to do these events. You know, like I said yesterday, it was, you know, I was in Australia for the good part of this week, or at least I was there for 9 hours, and I was on a plane for the rest of the 3 days on the plane. And I'm just really thankful to have good partners that allowed me that opportunity to go and allowing myself to dream and race World Supercross at 40 years old, and just letting these guys do their job. You know, Ryan, big thank you. You're being awesome. Obviously, he's local. I know him really, really well, and it was a pleasure to come here, and I hope everybody enjoyed it, and we can come back to years to come.
Well, I'm going to say this. I get to travel and I get to do a lot of races with people that put their name on events. And I've been to certain events where I've only seen that rider one time in 10 years. For you to be here interacting with the riders, the families, the children, I'm telling you, that's monumental, and that's mad respect to you. Your name is on this event, and you are here, you're in the dirt with them, and you're not just bottled up in your bus when you're done. You're out there jumping in the lake. You're at the pit bike race, so hats off to you, Chad Reed. You are a true gentleman of the sport, and it means a lot. Chad Reed, grab the bottle, toast it, spray him down. It's on you guys.
Ready to go?
I think all of them have done one race now. Pace was first. No, Kaio actually was first, but Kaio's start was decent. She was rolling around. We rode here just for a little bit of fun, like when it was dry last weekend, and she tried one of them, and it's like you got to carry the speed, but you also got to kind of load the bike a little bit. She hasn't really combined those two, yet, and so I'm a little bit like kind of holding her back and not letting her. She keeps wanting to do them, and she tried it and almost crashed. And so I've kind of put the brakes on her a little bit. So she's getting beat up because those two jumps are two in particular that are much, much faster to jump them. But I also want her to be safe, and it's not that I don't think she's got it. It's just you have to combine two different techniques, and she hasn't really, we haven't really progressed and learned that just yet. So yeah, I think overall it's been a fun weekend. A lot of fast kids here. Some kids going to Loretta, some not so much. And so yeah, I think that we've been to this track a couple times, but I'm seeing that like Tate's doing all the jumps. There's not no jumps here that he's not doing anymore. So that's a new level of getting to that point. Kai is getting to the point where she's almost doing all the jumps, and Pace is going a little more full send on both bikes. So yeah, good solid weekend. Go get him. Hey. Engage her.
hanging out, having a good time, riding dirt bikes.
Hey, it's all about camaraderie. It's all about family and friends. And if you ain't got family, you ain't got friends, you ain't got nobody. And we got the Reeds. We're adopting them. They're in. All right, you guys celebrate. Mike me in. Right in there, Mike. Look at your race, bud.
Oh, this is the first time you got a t-shirt. Thanks, Ellie.
At least it's black today.
Hey, you got a bottle there. Go pour that on your husband. All right. Good job, guys. Oh, you're in it. Oh!
That was much better up the gate. She like drove it off. She didn't just dump it. She kind of like reset a little bit. Yeah. She's not used to the long holds. The long holds have got her. When you stay that ready, it can be a long time. That's a wrap at Moto Vroom Vroom at Lake Sugar Tree, Virginia. My first event, amateur event that I've been involved in, where I was a co-promoter, and a lot of fun. It was a hectic week for me. I had a last kind of 11th hour call up to head to Australia for a press conference. It's been something that I've been working on for probably a couple of months now, at least considering it and trying to figure out like if it's something that I really want to do. So I made that trip, and here we are. Really proud to be a part of the Moto Playground guys, Greg Geisler and Harold, Ryan Smith here at Lake Sugar Tree. When we started having first discussions, originally they wanted to go to Moto 40, which is a track that I co-owned, and unfortunately I just didn't think it could, it's not set up for racing at this point. It's more just a practice facility and a private facility. But what made it fun was I kind of got to think about like all the tracks within like a 2-hour radius that we enjoy going to. And this is a particular track that's kind of close to the heart. It's the one where Kaya and Pace had their first ever dirt bike races. And so they run a tight program. They have a good facility, beautiful lake in the middle of the track and everything like that. So I'm really proud to be, to see a lot of smiles and people being truly stoked on the event. I got to participate in a few of the festivities during the racing hours and post-racing hours. So it's been an awesome weekend, and we look forward to coming back in 2023 and going bigger and better.
He can relax. He can